Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to talk about how Gotham Knights botches his Two-Face debut. And let's be real, I feel like Gotham Knights has botched a lot of things when it comes to like the Batman lore. And it's a hot mess. I don't know how I feel about it. Because before this, I would arguably say that the Batwoman show is the worst show on CW. And now it's like, now Gotham Knights is rivaling Batwoman as the worst show ever. And the only reason why I'm watching this, like, on the CW app is because I'm bored. Like, I have, like, I have some more off time that I expect. So, like, I will, like, catch up watching some shows that I haven't watched, right? Like Titans, um, the 1980s Ninja Turtle movie, show, 1980s Ninja Turtle show. Um, I'm rewatching the first two Young Justice show seasons so I can refresh my mind so I can watch the third season of Young Justice. I watched the last season of The Flash. It was alright. My favorite episode of The Flash this season was the Oliver Queen episode. Um, and so yeah, I got some time to kill where I'm like absolutely bored. I do play video games, and that can like work for a while. And I've been like watching the Justice League anime series. My point is, when I'm bored, I like that. My boredom leads me to watching the Gotham Knights show. And it's so bad, so bad. Let's actually see what this says about Two-Face, because like they did introduce Two-Face, and it's like, really. And in a way, you can say they kind of really like botched the Harvey Dent's character by having him not be Two-Face by the time Batman gets killed. Because pretty sure in like every adaptation, by the time Bruce Wayne becomes Batman, Harvey Dent is Harvey Dent for a little bit, and then something happens where he gets his face get blown off. Half his face gets blown off, hence birth of Two-Face. So let's see what this reads. I mean, who knows? Maybe I will totally agree with this. So let's read. Gotham Knights Season 1 finally reveals his take on Two-Face, but it's a very lackluster debut that won't inspire more viewers to come on board. Gotham Knights Season 1 is edging closer to its conclusion, and fans have been eagerly waiting for the Misha Collins Harvey Dent to unleash his dark side. I don't know at this point fans are really itching to see him being Two-Face, because like I said, Harvey Dent was Harvey Dent for a little bit. While like Bruce Wayne was Batman. And then at some point in Bruce Wayne's journey as Batman, something happens to Two-Face, Harvey Dent's face, where it's like have the face burnt, and you can see his eyes, part of his mouth, like blown off, and have his face is okay. Hence the birth of Two-Face. This show, I don't know. It also says that in this little note that warning: the following contains spoilers for Gotham Knights Season 1, Episode 9, Dark Knight of Soul, which debuted May 23rd on the CW. So if you guys don't want any spoilers, don't watch this video until you watch the episode. Anyways. Clues regarding Two-Face have been sprinkled here and there. However, the sinister alter ego hasn't emerged fully, leaving Harvey confused as the persona's true motives. Harvey did find evidence of criminal activity, as well as hints that maybe Two-Face is in the Court of Owls. It's an intriguing take, remixing Harvey's acid bath from the comics, cartoons, and past films. However, when episode 9 brings Two-Face into the shadows, that big reveal is a complete dud. So Gotham Knights Two-Face made an underwhelming cameo. And yeah, it was underwhelming. While Carrie Kelly, who was supposed to be, I guess you can say, the girl wonder, um, and the Knights tried to save Turner Hayes from the court. Um, Before I continue, Turner Hayes is Bruce Wayne's adopted son. So he's not Robin. Bruce Wayne just took him in, so he's probably the only adopted child that Bruce got that didn't turn into Robin. Probably because he learned his lessons from the other Robins. I don't know. Anyways, Harvey is figuring out if he killed Corsetta, Bruce Wayne's attaché. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that word. Admittedly. With details suggesting yes, he leaves a video, last testimony to let the world know if his fractured personality. However, the memory card is full, revealing videos from Two-Face himself. All Two-Face does is joke about how he knew Harvey would use the camera recorder and how Harvey is not a killer before signing off with a smile. The thing is, it's intimidating and comes off as control. Had the video shown Harvey with a bloody owl mask or with the darkness covering half his face, it would have felt organic in its descent. A voice change could also play into the duality of the character. Sadly, the aesthetics is very disappointing, with Two-Face sounding and looking like he's a comedic version of Harvey. Yeah, I can see what they mean. It's so bad. And if I can also find the clip of it on YouTube, of the whole Two-Face review, I will link it in the description. So if you guys want to watch that scene and see that scene for yourself and fairly judge it, you guys can. Or I might I'll put that in the pinned comments for you guys. So if you guys want to read it and watch it, you guys can. But this article will be in the description if you guys want to read this yourselves. Gotham Knights needs a more impactful Two-Face. Gotham Knights needs as much impact as possible. It seems the CW will renew Gotham Knights or Superman Lois, but not both. I really hope between those two shows, Superman Lois gets renewed. Superman Lois is a far better show than Gotham Knights. I feel like Superman Lois, since they brought it up, honors the legacy of Clark Kent, Superman, Lois Lane. Pretty much the source material. Gotham Knights seems like it wants to take a massive diarrhea dump on the Batman lore. And I cannot see this lasting for that long, to be honest. Anyways, one has to think a villain like Two-Face would be played up to pull off in viewership. After all, he's such an iconic backfilling. Sadly, this debut is wasted. The recording is bland and doesn't add intensity to the episode's ending. It feels wondering if they'll get something watered down. This was a problem many had with Fox's Gotham too, so it's just as stretches up with bad memories. The thing is, I did enjoy Gotham. It started out really great, and I feel like later on, it wasn't as good as the first few seasons. But even Gotham, my biggest complaint is that it, had some of the Batman villains being made when Bruce Wayne was still a kid, before he took on the mantle of Batman. and I think they sort of like waited, like used some of those like introductions for like and saved them because Bruce Wayne didn't take on the mantle of Batman until like literally the final episode of the series. But outside of that gripe, well, that and Will Smith's crazy wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, I did not like her acting. Like some of the acting was like cheesy, but her acting was no, too cheesy, too cheesy. And I think those were my two criticisms, that Jada Pinkett Smith's acting and they introduced some of Batman's villains too soon. Keyword some. Anyways, um, but like I said, I really do like Gotham. So there's that. So one can argue Gotham Knights is trying to make a Two-Face a bit more whimsical, like Tommy Lee Jones' iteration of Batman Forever. I have yet to meet a person who enjoyed Tommy Lee Jones' Two-Face. Now, if you guys enjoy his take on Two-Face, Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face, let me know in the comment section down below, because I would so love to see who likes Tommy Lee Jones' Two-Face and why. I personally dislike his take, but like I said, I've yet to see someone who enjoys Tommy Lee Jones' take of Two-Face. So please let me know if you guys are one of those people that digs that iteration of Two-Face, and tell me why, because I would like to know why. And maybe I need to like rewatch Batman Forever because it's been a hot minute, and maybe I have a better appreciation for his Two-Face, but I don't know. Anyways, but this gritty, grounded road with this big owl's puzzle deserves something more serious. Ultimately, the Two-Face debut should have channeled what Aaron Eckhart did in The Dark Knight to land a stronger impact. Aaron Eckhart, I don't know if like what the so far. Well, I guess if you could include this show now, 3 like is the best version of Two-Face we got in live action. Because I was trying to think of like the Adam West Batman had a live action debut of Two-Face, and it didn't have a. It didn't have. I don't think that show had Two-Face until like the animated movie that came out a few years back. And this was of course when Adam West was still alive. Great show, great movie. I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I have yet to see the full Adam West Batman in its entirety. But like Aaron Eckhart, I loved his portrayal as Harvey Dent and Two-Face. Like him started out as this guy who was selfless, who wants to help other people, put criminals behind bars, and then the instant personality change. And his like the way Aaron Eckhart did that is like, damn, the acting's good. I can dig that. Hot damn. So like, I agree with that statement. Harvey really needed to feel like a trapped and broken hero. This why there would be more sympathy towards the character amid the tragedy, rather than a Two-Face that comes off as like a cheap bad joke. And I totally agree. It does. This Two-Face, from what we've seen, seems like a cheap bad joke. Now maybe I'm prejudging this. Maybe when Two-Face, the persona of Two-Face, finally takes over, and maybe it's in this season. Like, maybe we'll get it in this season. Maybe this Two-Face means real deal. Maybe he's... Guess It might be seem like jokey to Harvey Dent to troll him, but when he's like finally takes some control, maybe he does some shit, messed up shit that makes us go like, ooh, this is a like this for some Two Face can rival Aaron Eckhart's Two Face. Ooh, but like I said, unless we see that like right now, I'm like in about the Two Face, and I think they sort of like had this version of Two Face or Harvey Dent be Two Face from the start. And who knows, maybe like you could have said that yeah, I like his part of his face is messed up, and you could have like Harvey Dent cover that side that's messed up with a mask and say yeah, I did some crazy shit back in the day, but I'm trying to be better. And thankfully, the GCPD has given me a chance to redeem myself. And maybe that could like lead into like him going crazy again. Like at some point, there's a trigger. Like there's some sort of trigger that makes Harvey Dent go back to Two Face. That could have been, especially if they did it right, could have been a very, very compelling arc and a good way to have Two Face make his debut in Gotham Knights, in my opinion. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section down below. Gotham Knights does air on the CW every Tuesday night at 9 a.m. Eastern Pacific Time. So, that said, let me know what you guys think about this article. Again, I will try to find the video. I will try to have it be in the pinned comments down below. So, if you guys want to read it, you guys can. But with that said, love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. Talk to your fellow mutants later.